Hi, I'm Davienne, and I love wrestling. You love wrestling. We love wrestling.
Not here, you missing out. Is this show?
Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. Today, we got somebody who, it might be a little pressure, but she's not. Pressure doesn't get to her. I've seen her wrestle a lot of times, kind of hype about this. I've seen her at Shimmer, but we have her here because she's one of the tournament participants for Battle Club Pro, made a franchise reign. We have Davienne here with us.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing in the area that you're in right now?
We're good. I'm actually up in New Hampshire for one of our students at our school's birthday. So on a little mini vacay, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it cold up there in New Hampshire?
Oh, yes. It's cold and rainy. Yeah.
Okay.
We're on a lake, and it's definitely not lake weather. We might have to come back for my birthday.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here with me. I got Danielle from the Pretty Hills. And the first question I always ask is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
My love for wrestling, it was just kind of instantaneous. I started watching with my brother, and I remember the first match was Randy Orton versus Christian that I ever saw, and I was just hooked. I was like, it's really fun. And I can go and be this whole extra level of myself. And it's a really good creative outlet for me. So yeah, it's just it's kind of hard to put into words why I love it, because it's it hurts. But it's the best thing that has ever happened to me.
I heard you mention Randy Orton. Is that still your guy?
Oh yeah. He's the GOAT. Listen, I get a lot of arguments with it, and I'm like, this is the hill I'll die on. I don't care.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you about that. I've seen what you do. Fees you go. What's your favorite Randy Orton match?
Favorite Randy Orton match? That one's tough. He has so many good ones. I really enjoy all of his matches with John Cena. His matches with Jeff Hardy, while really hard to stomach, were really good. I loved his match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania 21. His the match, I don't want to say it was the first Elimination Chamber, but it was the Elimination Chamber where he did not win the World Heavyweight Championship. That match made me cry, but it was really good. And his match with Edge, the greatest wrestling match of all time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you that. Okay. Now talk about your first match. I did some research here. We got to talk to somebody. Got to do some research. Your truthful first match was in a Ring of Honor ring.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. How is that? Because I mean, people sometimes talk about their first matches, be like, "Oh, I was at a flea market or I was outside somewhere," but you were in a Ring of Honor ring doing your debut. I think it was Mania weekend.
Yep. Yeah. I was down the street from the Hall of Fame induction ceremony on a show that I had no business being on. I'm sitting in a locker room with Matt Hardy, Tommaso wasn't on the show. He was still injured. But Rhino, Matt Taven, I'm like, why am I here? What am I doing? I was so scared. It was terrifying, but it was so cool. Even the match was 30 seconds, if that. But to be able to just say that was my debut, to be given that opportunity, and to be in the ring with somebody like Mischief, it was so cool. And I'll never forget it.
Okay. Well, I would call you kind of a vet in wrestling. You've been wrestling for a while now. So we have coming up Battle Club Pros made a franchise reign. Now, I'm gonna tell you truthful. We talked to a couple of the competitors in the match, and the exact words were both of them. I can't wait to hit her square in her mouth.
Okay. Go ahead and try. Go for it.
They're not taking anything away from you. They know you're a good competitor and they know what to expect, but they saying they have to take you out early. So it seems like people are gonna have a target on you.
Yeah, people are gonna have a target on me. They know I'm the best one in the match. They're like, oh, she's gonna win. Yeah, they're gonna try and get me first. Well, tough. They have to kill me if they want to beat me.
Oh. Now, what would it mean to you to get that franchise championship? The last champion, Anthony Bowen, he had to relieve the championship because of what he's doing now.
Yeah.
So, how would you feel to be that franchise champion?
I would be really honored to be the franchise champion. Battle Club, gave me opportunities when other places wouldn't. Battle Club, I busted my face open at Battle Club and I have this scar on my head, 15 stitches at a Battle Club show, and it kind of really like reinvigorated my career. And I finished my match, Crimson Mask and all, and I won. And I think that really just like set my mark of like, yeah, she belongs in Battle Club. And so I have every right to go after the franchise championship, and I want it.
Danielle, this your part right here, because see how she got.
So for the record, I'm here for all the heel shit. Like, I'm here for all of that. Just to let you know off rip. You're gonna hear that yelled out quite a few times at the event. I think that's dope. Like, I love that this type of card is going down. I love that it's intergender. I love that it's really like every person for themselves, and there's no gimmies. There's no, okay, you're this or you're in this weight class and that's what it's going to be. So I'm just going to let you know that off the rip. Secondly, I appreciate you. We understand that Anthony Bowen had to relinquish the title, due to what he's got going on. Along with you saying, you busted your face open and you have your rightly dues, like what else is there? Like, can we talk about like maybe how you'll run through people, or if you have any type of game plan and there are teeny bits and pieces that you want to just give to a few others, and or give out some warning shots or something. Is there anything you've got like that in your arsenal that you're willing to let loose?
Oh yeah, I'll take them out their lives. I'll just drop kick them into the post. Nobody else has that besides me, and nobody gets up from that. So they can go ahead and hit me in the face all they want. They're getting kicked. All three of them. I fight men basically in all of my matches now. It's very rare when I fight women. So this is just what I do.
Davienne, you said you're just fighting men now.
I'm taking that back over.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Said you're just fighting men now. In October, I was there and I saw you fight Lacey Ryan, formerly known as Lacey Ryan. Well, every time I see you at Shimmer, what is it about you being able to play this heel persona? Because I haven't seen you as a babyface at all. Is it just you, or is that just, like you said earlier, you just get to project your...
So, like this right now, this is just me. I actually don't even really play heel that much anymore. Shimmer is pretty much the only place I'm really booked as a heel. And they run very rarely. At Limitless Wrestling, I'm booked as a babyface. Chaotic Wrestling, I'm booked as a babyface. And those are really like my two main places right now. But like most of my other promotions, I'm just come in and people just kind of have just gravitated to that they like the Davienne character. And it's not even really a character, it's just me. And I just go in, I just beat people up. And people like to see that. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, I don't have to be rude to the fans if you're cheering for me beating somebody up, because I want to beat them up. I want to win. So that's all. Like, I just want to, beat people up, have a good match, and walk out and go get my payday and sell some merch. That's what I really want. That's what I enjoy. So it's not really like a heel or babyface thing. It's just kind of like, that's a me thing.
I like that even more. Let me tell you a me thing just between us, because I know you got maybe some friends that's in Battle Club. They hold some championships. Have you guys been having, if you want to say this, I don't know if you can, have you guys been having any conversations about, maybe a helping hand and all friends can have championships?
Well, I don't need help.
I'm not saying you do need help. I'm just saying.
Very, very wonderful supporters in the Battle Club Tag Team Champions, Team Sea Stars. And I know they'll be sitting in the back rooting for me to bring the franchise championship home to the Sea Dogs. And that's what we're gonna do. But I don't think anything sneaky or suspicious or any kind of tomfoolery will be happening.
No strategy or anything?
No. I mean, my strategy going into matches is like, okay, who's gonna get kicked? That's what my strategy is.
Oh. She's mentioned kicking about 3 to 4 times, so somebody's gonna get kicked.
They're gonna get their life Davey ended. That's it.
Now, we had Joakim here. Did he tell you the rules of how the tournament is going? Do you know how it's going to play out?
I have no idea.
Okay, so the first round is 4 fatal 4-ways. The person who gets pinned in that fatal 4-way, their day is done with. They can just go home. The winner advances to the next round, which it then be a tag team match against the other 2 winners on the other side. Whatever team wins that, then it goes into a singles match. The 2 people in the fatal 4-way who do not win go on to the second show into a survival of the fittest match. So basically like a Royal Rumble after the first 2 people. So I mean, you said you're going in to win, but I just feel like I have to tell everybody the rules, because Joakim's like, he broke it to us and I was like, whoa, okay, that's strange. But and if everyone wants to team up on you, maybe they're trying to get your day done with early.
I'm sorry, it just cut out. What did you say?
Oh, I said if everybody wants to team up on you, they're trying to end your day early because they're afraid of a threat that you are. Oh, she's back.
I mean, they can go ahead, team up on me. Go for it. I like to see them try.
Let's he's here. Got to bring him in. Got the owner, the principal owner.
Hell yeah.
Daisy Wavy.
What's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
Good. How you doing?
Living the dream.
Talking about how you gonna beat everybody up, I see.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
These boys think they're gonna punch me in the face. They're gonna get kicked into the pole. They're gonna get kicked into the pole. Okay.
That's my that was my favorite thing. They were threatening to punch you and elbow you, and I'm like, you guys have no idea. And then they're like, Trey put me on the spot. Who you picking? I was like, I'm picking Davey. Like,
did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
this man is bleeding to death and still win. So
I've been thinking, what if all the women in the Fatal 4-Ways win the match, and then you have just the all women's tag team match, and then finals. My head's been all over the place, but
There's a lot of options, but just know that Davienne will be one of the participants in the finals, and then we'll be winning the final.
Joakim, put you on the spot. Is she telling the truth?
Again, would you bet against her? She had. It looked like she took a 50 caliber bullet to her forehead. She won the match, got stitched up, and came back and sold all her gimmicks. That's badass.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm staying out of it. I don't, she's already said she's gonna be kicking people. I don't want to get kicked if I say the wrong thing. So
whatever. No, I will never kick you.
Some people kick me, but I'm going with I'm not picking on this match. You have to be there May 29th at the 3 p.m. show to watch.
Period. Buy a ticket.
That's it. Buy a ticket. If you can't buy a ticket,
is there a stream? If there's a stream, watch the stream.
We're working on getting the stream. The guy who's going to be producing the video stuff's got to just make sure it works, and then once it's a formal test has been done, we'll announce a stream for title match.
Ooh, title match. Look it up. 2 weeks for free if you sign up on Title Match Network. I mean, watch the old Battle Club Pro shows on there. Watch the new one. Just click on the live tab if it's up. It's good. Joakim.
Yep.
I asked her, and this is just me because I'll be on heel stuff. I asked her if she talked to the tag team champions to make sure, the Sea Dogs with the strategy could get all the belts and everything. She said she would never cheat, so she's talking like a franchise champion. I mean, I'm just saying, put it in consideration because she's saying she's gonna win it cleanly.
She's in consideration. She's one of the 16. One of the baddest female wrestlers in the world. Forget just the East Coast or the Northeast. And if you look, there's Max is part of it, Savannah's part of it, and Edith is part of it. But no one's got more tenure than Savannah and Davienne. They're OGs. They're icons, OGs in terms of being there for the tournament. So
that is true. But Joakim, also got to ask you about this since we got Davienne here. Why are you putting her in a match with Grim and Trevor and why are you doing that to her? First off, I mean, I know that she wants to take the hard path and everything, but of all the matches, this right here is this match should go either way. I want to say I think you're gonna win, Davienne, but I'm with this match, Grim been on a run right now. Trevor's out trying to prove himself. Who's the other one? Mick Drake. He's he was signed, and I mean, it's a.
But how do you know? How do you know I'm doing this to Davey? How do you know I'm not testing the guys by putting them in there with her?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I asked them the same thing. So I mean, I don't know, Joakim. I mean, this is the match of the night for me right now. Looking at it on paper between all the matches.
All the matches are incredible, and any one of the 16 can be franchise champion without question. I think this is probably the hardest hitting match because everyone in there is just they're all sluggers.
Yes.
That 4-way with Edith, she's got her own finesse style. You got DC's in there who's methodical. O'Shea's a banger. There's no question about that. And Yaya is very all around despite his size. But, as you go down the list of the matches, everyone's kind of eclectic. But this one is the one that's this is going to be a fight.
That's everyone what I'm saying.
Everyone in every corner is there to kill somebody.
I don't like the way these people go out here and are going to kill each other. This is why I'm so upset. This is
I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Tell Mr. Grimm to bring 3 body bags, one for his own self. Davey and all their lives. And then me and the Sea Dogs will all be champions. And we'll go to Ashley's bar and make some TikToks, and we're gonna celebrate.
See, this is why I think they're in cahoots, Joakim.
Where there's no cahoots.
Of course they're in cahoots because they're family. It's not even cahoots though. It's a plan.
It's supportive friends. I'll tell you what. Fatal 4-Ways, there are no DQ. The Sea Stars will not be interfering. I can tell you this now. We are good people. We fight clean. To pretend to sip tea.
I didn't do anything. No, I'm really in fan mode right now. You know, I usually do these and I'll be like, oh, we can do interviews, but like I don't think you even remember. I met her in outside the Shimmer show. You know, she was just standing there with the Sea Stars, you know, the Sea Dogs all there, you know. Even legit Layla was there. You know, I was just taking pictures and talking. I was telling them about Battle Club. So, you know, just to come around from October to now, it's coming to May, and seeing you being on the Battle Club Pro show, you know, it's like a full circle thing for me. So I'm just excited to see what happens with this.
Thank you. I'm excited to become franchise champion. So can't wait.
16 people, Joakim. It's gonna be hard. The one thing that I do like to do, this is gonna put you on the spot. We call this our put yourself over moment. This is where we just have you tell the people your social media, anywhere they can support you, buy your t-shirts. If you have anything coming up, we just want you to go ahead and put yourself over.
You got it. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Davienne __. I'm not very active on Facebook. And there's like 5 fake accounts, so ignore those. I have a pro wrestling tees store. You search Davienne, and I do have a Big Cartel. I think it's bigcartel.davienne.com or something. I have t-shirts, pins, 8x10s, all that fun stuff. Also coming up for me this Sunday, May 16th, WWR Plus. I am wrestling Delmi Exo. You can see me then 2 weeks from then, Battle Club Pro, obviously. And then any Limitless Wrestling, any shows they have coming up, or you can go back on IWTV or YouTube and watch The Road. And Chaotic Wrestling on Twitch every Thursday. You can see me on those episodes. So keeping a busy schedule.
Ooh. Joakim, I got to ask you. You gonna get on Twitch, man? You know, everybody been putting things on Twitch shows.
So, man, you just like asking the questions that gets breaking news and stuff, don't you?
I just want to know, man. You know, I'm trying to
yeah.
see what
Once the school is set for production, I'm pretty sure we're gonna throw up our weekly or maybe bi-weekly shows up on Twitch. I think that'd be the best way to get the fans interactive with the workers. So once the Fallout shelter is complete and ready to go, we're most likely gonna go to Twitch.
Ooh, I love to see it. How do you feel about the Fallout shelter? He talked to you about it or anything?
No, I know nothing.
You know nothing. All right, Jon Snow. Well, you know, here you go. Here's a formal invitation.
Yes, please tell me.
Here's a formal invitation. Once the school's up and running, you know, you can do a seminar, a guest training, you know, whatever the case may be. You want to come down with your dogs? That'd be great. Teach where the influence and the main focus will be women and people of color and the LGBT community. Far too often, those groups just get marginalized or abused in training in the prototypical school where it's, a man's got to be what a worker is. If you're coming in here and you're not a man's man, we're going to abuse you. No, we're going to steer away from that. You know, having Masha on board, Mike Law, Steve Pena, you know, in conjunction with Federated, like We're here to make the business better going forward. So this is your formal invitation. We'll I believe our days will be Tuesday and Thursdays, but if we we want to do a special accommodation for Davy Wavy, we absolutely will.
Thank you. I love that. I have to start going back to work, so they might have to be special accommodations. But
That's not a problem. You just let us know what day works for you, and then we'll make it happen.
all right, perfect. Love that.
Davy Wavy, what's your favorite drink?
Like define, like alcoholic or regular?
Alcoholic.
Truly lemonade, mango flavor.
Truly lemonade, mango flavor.
Yeah, I'm simple.
Oh, so then you're gonna like the Terry, you ready to go live? Go live, so I can give a sponsor a special shout out.
All right. Let's see. YouTube, and we're gonna go on to boom. Yo, I don't think they're ready for that. All right.
He's got those eyes that stare 1,000 yards into your soul.
Hey, we live on the YouTube. He told me to go live, so
Yeah, so Trey asked a really great question. What's Davy's favorite drink? Time to tie in the sponsor. You gotta do everybody's gotta pay their bills. The Tipsy Geek will be there live at May the Franchise Reign. This is his first ever, it's his first ever wrestling sponsorship, and he'll be there with his favorite drink, interviewing wrestlers, taking half a shot. So that's something exciting for all the workers to get a little 5-minute interview. He's a good guy, he's excited for this endeavor. So I asked you to go live because I want him to know it's all tying in, everything's working. And I think that's just great, to have a sponsor that's going to be giving, half shots away to all the workers and just asking them basic stuff, what it is they do outside of wrestling, what makes them tick outside of the ring.
What's the name of the sponsor again?
The Tipsy Geek.
The Tipsy Geek.
Yep.
Well, me, Delma, and Ashley will be first three in line, so
I don't know if he's gonna have enough hooch for all you guys.
Shout out to the Tipsy Geek.
listen. Sea dogs are served first.
That's right. She's not a top dog for no reason.
No.
Well, Tipsy Geek, we'll see you May 29th.
There you go.
Take me off my YouTube. Okay. So, I don't be going live out here for people. Anything can happen.
But that's the point. That's the point, is anything can happen.
God damn. Now I got to find out about this Tipsy Geek guy.
Good guy. He's a good guy. He's done improv. He's done acting. He's out the Bronx. He's been supportive of Battle Club since day one. So really glad to be able to bring him along. And he had a really cool idea. He's like, how do I incorporate this? It's not really wrestling related. I was like, well, what's the goal? He's like, I want to have a sit down show where geeks and nerds talk about what make them tick, and they're gonna share a drink. I'm like, dude, that's perfect for wrestling, because all wrestlers are outcasts and they all have their own nerdy and geeky things.
True. But I don't like how you said it, but it's true. We'll talk about it.
It is true. It is true.
All right. Joakim, one more question I got to ask you about this. Will you be giving out posters at the show? Because if someone's to come to the show and I'm going to be there at the show, am I going to get a poster? Like, what are the fans going to be able to get? Can I get like a signed poster or something, man?
So VIPs will be getting we're going to showcase our champions in the ring. They're going to have a meet and greet with Tasha, the Sea Stars. And I think we're going to have Trisha Dora and maybe even MJF there as well.
Who?
Excuse me, not MJF, MV Young. My brain is fried. But So they'll get that meet and greet in ring. There are only 25 VIP spots. They're going to get a free comic book signed by the author. That'll also go to all the workers. The Condry is what it's called, by Lesser Known Comics. Now, for posters, I do love posters. We're thinking maybe posters and specific match graphics so that the people in the matches can sign them and you can get going from there. But are you asking because you're coming and you want a signed poster by Davy Wavy when she wins everything?
I got her sign right here. I got her sign on here. I got her on here. I mean, I got sign. I mean, I just like posters, man. You know what I'm saying? But did you say she's gonna win? Did you just say she's gonna win it all?
I asked you if you want her to sign everything.
I think you said she's gonna win it all. That might be a spoiler. That might be a spoiler. We're putting it in the air for new franchise champion. People gonna get mad when they see this. First, listen. The things that we say on here are in no way reflected on what's going to happen May 29th or how I feel. I hope everyone has a good time. But
yes, it is. It's reflected. It's reflected.
But hey, let's get up out of here.
I like this interview because you're being put on the spot instead of being putting everyone else on the spot. You look like you're at a loss of words. You should have Davey on more often.
Yeah, because I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't like to put my choices out there, but we gotta see what happens because
it's all right. I know he wants me to win.
Definitely does. He just showed like 17 autographs he had of yours.
It's fine. I know you'll be cheering for me. It's cool. I got you.
Oh yeah, that match, yeah, because Graham need to get hit. I don't know. Someone need to tell Trail to shut his ass up. And Mick, we talked about Mick Drake, so I'm not going to say nothing about him. So yeah, before we go, any last things you want to say, Joakim or Davy Wavy? I can't see, it's in my head now. Davy Wavy.
It's because it's so dope. It fits her so well.
Davy Wavy.
I just want to say I'm really excited for May 29th. I can't wait to see my Battle Club fam again, and I can't wait to become the franchise champion.
Short and to the point. Love it.
Period.
Fans, brown paper tickets. There are only a few VIP spots left. We're only letting in a total of 100 fans. There will be a ton of sponsors. We're working to make sure that if the live stream goes up, it's perfect. There's no issues. But we'd much rather have you there in person. It's our first show back in almost a year and a half. The pandemic kind of sucked for a lot of people. There will be protocols, air purifiers, masks, hand sanitizers, temperature checks, distancing. So we're going to do our best to keep everybody safe, but we want to entertain on a level that only we can bring, and we're going to do our best to bring it.
Can the windows be open, or is it going to be
the windows? We're going to do everything, whatever it takes to make sure that everybody's okay. Windows open, doors open. Let's just keep it, whatever we can do to make sure everyone's safe and secure, we will.
Joakim, because you just said that, last thing before we get out of here, I'm going to do my closing. Roof. Any updates on the roof?
Not yet. The school's got to get up and running first, and they got to make sure everything's cool. And then if that works, we can discuss it. But I'm telling you, I'm constantly working on it. I've looked at some rooftop sites in the city, but they're charging 5 arms and 6 legs. And I'd much rather just pay Davey than overcharge for a roof.
Davey, let's put you on the spot too. Me and Joakim talked a while back. I told him he needed to do a show on the roof.
No. I don't like heights. I'm not doing that.
She's a top dog. The only thing that should be on top is her. That's what she's trying to say.
No, I don't want to be on a roof. You can throw me off of it.
No, not gonna throw. I mean, just a rooftop show. You don't got to be thrown off the roof. I mean, with the ring on top of the roof and everything, one of those type shows.
No, I can just imagine taking a bump and then being like looking out into the people and then seeing the city, and I'd be like, oh my God, crippled with fear. Don't do that to me. I want to be on the ground.
Are you scared of heights?
Yes. You ever seen me on the top rope? Never. Never. Oh my God. Put me on a roof. No, thank you.
I'm trying to think. I've never seen you on the roast before at all.
Yeah, no, never. I don't know.
Well, just don't book her on the show then. I mean, if she can't do the roof,
Franchise has to be on all the shows, so
she'll have the one match on ground level. That's what
no one heard this part. I'm gonna tell Grim to pick you up and put you on the top rope or something.
yeah, he'll be kicked.
I've enjoyed this chat here. Joakim, he's popping up in everyone's thing. He doesn't tell us when he's coming. The link's just in there, and then he pops up like, "Hey, Davey Wavy."
I thought this was gonna be for 7, and something told me to just recheck the message, and it's like, oh nope, 6. So let me jump on.
True. I'm not gonna say what date it is because, yeah. But we'd like to thank Davienne for joining us. We'd like to thank Joakim Morales, the principal owner of Battle Club Pro, for joining us. May 29th, May the franchise reign. We are headed up to that, talking to a lot of the competitors. I don't know who's going to be next, but this right here, if you was a betting person, they saying you probably should put your money on Davy. But I'm not saying that. That's what the people are telling me. So, we will have to wait and see what happens on May the 29th. She'll be on the second show because, she says she's going to win. So the franchise champion has to be on the second show. So you get to see her twice. Well, maybe in 3 matches that day. I told her the rules of the tournament. And she was like, oh. So, we'll have to see what happens. But I'm Terry, Trey D, whatever you want to call me. But like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the culture.